I think also we want to definitely talk about your career too.
Yeah.
So, you're one of 5 undrafted players to ever make the All-Star game. Tell us a little bit about that journey and everything that kind of went into it.
Yeah. I had my troubles growing up, you know what I mean? And not going the typical road that most guys go, from high school and being recruited and what have you. And, I had to travel a different path, coming out and not getting recruited in college and had to go try to pay my way through school my first year and going through the same things that most students go through, who don't have the money to go to college and try to get Pell Grants and something. And so, but I had the skill. And so when I went to my first junior college, I went there to try out and hopefully make the team. And so my first semester, didn't go too well. I ended up getting kicked out of school for doing some unlawful things. And so I had to transfer to another junior college. And when I went to the other junior college, I went over there. And my first semester was over there pretty good. And my second semester, I ended up playing. And after a game, I had literally just hit the game-winning shot. I'm coming out of there. I'm excited and, going to celebrate. And so we up in the dorm smoking weed. And they come in like the SWAT team, open the door. What y'all doing in here? Right? And I ended up getting caught with some marijuana on me and stuff like that. They said, you need to go see the dean. I go see them. And I told the 2 guys that I was with, tell them, y'all didn't have nothing to do with this. And I went in there and the guy told me, okay, we're going to have to, kick you out of school now. We need to know if the other, I said, they didn't have nothing to do with it. You trying to tell me they wasn't in there smoking weed and what have you? I said, no. I said, it was all on me. And so I ended up getting kicked out of school. And so on my way back, I'm like going back on the bus and I'm thinking to myself, what kind of lies I'm going to tell my mother?
You can't let moms know.
No, I can't let moms know. What kind of lies I'm going to tell my mother? So as soon as I come in the house, she looked at me because the coach had already called her.
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at me, said, first thing she said, you want to get a job. That's the first thing she told me. You want to get a job. And so the next day, I took a day off and kind of gathered myself. And then I went out and started working with Safeway. That's where the whole thing. People think I was playing and I got cut. Then I started working with Safeway. No, I started working Safeway when I was in college and bagging groceries, making $3.35 an hour. And so while I was there, I was thinking like this old man, he told me, he said, son, this is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. I'm looking around, bagging groceries, stocking shelves and stuff like that. So I decided to enroll back in school. And so I enrolled back in college, not for basketball, but really just to get an education and graduate and what have you. And so I ended up, playing on the intramural team, like killing people, intramural, I'm playing against, YMCA players. And so I'm averaging like 40 points a game. And so caught the eye of a guy by the name of Ken Trickey. Ken Trickey used to be a coach at Oral Roberts University and back in the 70s and stuff. And he took a team, I want to say, to the Final Four or something like that. And so they were starting this program called Oklahoma Junior College and just started up. He was looking for players and stuff. And my coach was good friends with his son, Ken Trickey Jr. He said, you probably need to come look at this kid, you know what I mean? And so he told me, he said, coach is going to be here. They looking for players. And I was playing the game, and I just, went off on that game. You know what I mean? I had, 50 points. I was, killing him. And I remember at the free throw line, I said, okay, I'm getting ready to impress him. So I shot the ball up in there, intentionally missed it to come off the back of the rim, and I caught it from the dotted line and turned, dunked it backward. He came up to my coach after the game and said, yeah, we want him. So I'm like, okay. So I go in, play. At the beginning, he wasn't starting me when I started with the thing until we went up to South Dakota and played against Dennis Johnson, younger brother, Joey Johnson. And Joey, I don't know if you know Joey Johnson. That dude, leaves the floor. He was a high jumper playing basketball. And we playing against them, and I just went up and just, pow! On our plane ride back, the coach told me, he said, "You think you could play point guard?" I was like, "Coach, just put me on the floor." You know what I mean? Just put me on the floor. Put me on the floor, and I just, went off and became a junior college All-American after that. Coach Bill Self, who was at Kansas, and Coach Hamilton, Leonard Hamilton, who was at Florida State, was my coaches, was recruiting me at the time. And Bill Self was at all my games and stuff. And I can remember, it's funny, I can remember playing against Northern Junior College, the college I got kicked out of, playing against them, against one of their best players. He called me, he said, "John, Coach Ham is looking at this guy and he's looking at you." I said, "Really?" I said, "Okay." So that day, we played him. Coach Tricky said, "Who you got?" I said, "I got him." Man, I embarrassed that kid so bad. Coach Self called me, he said, "John, you coming to Oklahoma State." I like, good. Because I only had 1 year eligibility at the Division I level because, once you start college, the clock started ticking. And I screwed up my first couple of years. And so I could have played Division II, NIA, Division III, whatever. So I said, "You know what? You got one shot at this. And this, you're going to be on the big stage." And so I decided to take the scholarship. Ended up playing with a guy by the name of Richard Dumas. I don't know if y'all remember Richard. Yeah, he played played for the Sixers, actually. He was a hell of a player. Played, when was y'all born?
95.
96.
Oh, yeah, well, he was before y'all. So, he was with Charles Barkley when they played against Phoenix. And Phoenix in the championship against Chicago in '93. Yeah, he was on that team right there. Talented kid. But anyway, I ended up becoming, very good and had a good season. And Larry Brown gave me an opportunity to come in and try out for the San Antonio Spurs because they just won the national championship. He took a job with the San Antonio Spurs, and that's when I started. You know what I mean? So it was different. But that ride was just incredible.
And what was the story about Patrick Ewing helping you make the team on accident?
Well, he always say he was my savior, So I was playing in the World Basketball League, was a league for guys 6'5" and under. And
I'll be there.
You'd be a center.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm a big man. I'll be actually a big man.
definitely. You're probably playing center during that time.
Playing center now.
Yeah, that's true too.
Facts.
So Dick McGuire, who came down and watched me play in that league right there, and same thing. My agent told me, he said, "Dick coming down to see you play." And we was in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I went off for 40. And Dick said, "Yeah, we're going to bring him into camp." So I came into camp. Last day of cuts, I said, "You know what, I'm treating this like a playoff game." So I come in like focused, even though I had a good preseason. I wasn't sure if they were going to keep me or not. And I said, "You know what, I got to treat this just like a playoff game." And I came in there, I'm lighting it up, last day, I'm not missing anything. And I said, had a breakaway. I seen Patrick off my left. I said, "Oh, yeah, this is a good chance to, impress the coach." I went in, jumped. I was like, "Oh, I got his ass." He jumped up. I like, damn, he's 7 foot. He could still run and jump. I went to go dunk on him. He caught it, and I came down and I twisted my knee. I'm like, oh, man. I thought I had tore it up. And so didn't realize it was like a blessing in disguise because they had to put me on IR. They couldn't cut me. And so that's how I stayed with the Knicks for that. But Jeff Van Gundy's talking about we wasn't going to cut. Yeah, right. Think I'm going to believe that. No. So that's how I stuck with the Knicks that first year. And Stu Jackson was the coach. Then John McLeod came in then that first year. And I was playing some spot minutes and things like that. But, I had a decent year. Then that's when Coach Riley came and everything changed for me, for the team and the organization. Because he came in, the first thing he said is everything got to be first class. Everything, from where we stayed, how we ate, practice facilities, everything. The whole organization mentality changed because he wanted to have us where we're not thinking about anything, just going out and playing the game of basketball. He used to come in and check our lockers, make sure they was all neat. He was a big McCarthy fan, and so he's more treating it like if you was in the armies, in the barracks, how your locker box got to be neat and stuff like that, because he didn't want. He always say that if your locker is dirty, then your mind is cloudy. You know what I mean? So
Who's got the cloudiest mind on the team right now?
No, not even close. My locker is organized.
Okay, who's the worst one? It's definitely not me.
Definitely not me. Probably one that's in that corner. There's a whole bunch of.
Who's in the corner?
Hey, you can make me put people.
Yeah, put a name to it. Put a name to it.
Nah, so there's. So how is it? Jalen. No, I'm saying like how the locker room is Jalen, Mamadi, Bogey, me, Deuce, and then Quan, Dwayne, Charlie, Jew, Isaiah, Mitch. No,
Jacob.
Jacob's over there because he's my locker. Mitch. AB's next to Mitch.
Precious. No, you missed. There's Precious. Mitch.
Precious. Anyways, it doesn't matter. The corner over there.
that corner.
Yeah, that corner.
We got no names.
I don't know if I don't know if it's like how dirty it is, because Kyle, like our equipment dude, like him and Steven, they make sure everything's nice and neat.
Yeah.
But I just know like it's always busy over there. And like theirs side.
Jalen's not amused.
Mine is I have a bunch of shoes.
Yeah.
Have some hair products. Some Celsiuses, some Mike and Ike's. That's really all I got. Everything is organized.
In order.
Everything's in order. It might be, I have a lot of Kobe's and sneakers.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's all
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos, exactly.
Okay, all right.
I know where everything is.
I can live with it. I can live with organized chaos, but it's not organized. For sure, not organized.
It is organized. Because
If you take a
Kyle
picture of my locker and your locker, it looks like a tornado hit it, and it looks like.
That's because you have 4 things in your locker.
No, I don't.
You have Shea Moisture.
No, I
shampoo.
don't. Yes, I do have all that.
Yeah,
I
know.
That you steal, by the way.
You just started using it.
And you just
because my
took
wife
it today.
gave you a recommendation.
She did me.
Yeah. Anyways, it's not about you. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Can you name the other 4 undrafted All-Stars?
Ricky Green, is he one?
I think he won. Yes.
I get asked a question, don't know the answer.
4 undrafted All-Stars.
I know one.
The recent one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
A couple years ago.
years ago. I can't.
So it's
Ben Wallet?
Ben Wallace is one.
Okay.
Freddie.
Fred VanVleet,
Yeah.
Brad Miller, and then Connie Hawkins.
What?
Wouldn't have guessed
Yeah.
those two.
The Hawk
Yeah.
wasn't drafted?
Nope. That's what I was surprised too, because I was like Connie Hawkins for sure.
Wow.
For sure. What?
No,
You don't think I do my?
You're not a historian like that.
I'm not a historian. That's Connie Walker, bro. What y'all mean?
It's not Connie Walker. What did you say?
Connie Hawkins.
Hawkins.
My point exactly, bro.
Man, I'm surprised by that. I really am. That surprises me. Connie Hawk. The Hawk.
Yeah, that's.
Did he go to college? That may be the reason why. I think he was one of the few that.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if he went to college or not. So.
Ben Wallace one I just kind of pulled out of my ass because I knew he was D2 or D3. So I
Yeah.
was like, he
Oh,
probably
okay.
didn't get drafted.
Okay. Yeah.
Connie Hawkins. Let's see. Connie. Damn, you have 18 and 8.
Yeah.
It's a bucket.
Man, them big old hands, bro. He used to swoop in, do the Dr. J.
Dang, 6'8", 210 from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We should have known that as New York historians.
What's his name again?
Nah.
What's his name again?
Connie Hawkins.
Oh, okay. John.
Yeah, nah, I don't think he went to college. Did he go to college? I don't know. It just says high school.
Yeah. See, I
So
don't think he
definitely-
did.
so-
Yeah, that's
so
probably
boys.
Why. Yeah, because I think he might
That's
have
a
played
school?
in the ABA. Then went to that's why.
Oh, he was a Harlem Globetrotter.
Oh, Harlem Globetrotters. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Big Hawk.
Yeah. Nah, he was a beast.
Now he has nicknames, huh?
That's he called him the Hawk. That's
Now
the
you know
Hawk.
his nicknames, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.